Hi everybody, my name is Mr. Nate. Welcome to our online learning. Today we'll continue our lesson on the topic research. So in the last class we talked about what research is all about. We looked at the traditional method and the conventional method of doing research. And we also talked about how to practice good online citizenry, where we talk about no bullying, where we talk about respecting people on the internet, and we also talked about how to avoid, how to avoid bad people on the internet. And I can remember in that video, I told you that some people come to the internet to bully others. Some people come to the internet to send, bad messages or bully statement on the internet. And I said, if I can remember, that when you see such messages on the internet, please block further messages from that individual, and also call the attention of an adult. Okay, so when you see bully statements or you see things that are not ethical on the internet, I think you should involve an adult, let an adult look at it, and also try to block, conversations or messages from such a person. Don't try to delete and move on. Don't just try to ignore. Don't try to respond. Okay? Yes. Now, but in this class, we'll talk about how to effectively use the internet for research purposes. And we'll be looking at using search engine in this particular class. And I can remember I told you that search engines are used for doing research electronically on the internet. And I can remember in that same class I told you about different search engines. I told you about Google, I told you about Yahoo Search, I told you about Google.co, about ask.com, and then Bing. All of these and many more are search engines. And we call them search engines because we use them to do research on the internet. Now, in this class, I'm actually going to focus on using Google to do research. Why am I not focusing on Kiduko? The reason why I am not, because I know that a lot of children are meant to understand that Kiduko is the best platform for children to do research. Yes, it is. Because on Kiduko, you would not find adult-only content. You would only find information that are meant for kids. But I am teaching you how to do research using Google, because on Google you find a lot of information on Google. Unlike Kiduko, Kiduko has limited information. It's only streamlined for children, so you may not find so much of information there. For instance, you go to Kiduko and you type CBN. It won't tell you anything about the Central Bank of Nigeria if you use Kiduko. But if you go to Google and you type CBN, Google will tell you everything about the Central Bank of Nigeria. So those are some of the reasons why I prefer to use Google, because Google has more than enough information for children, unlike Kiduko. Another thing is that Google, now what I would say is that if you are going to be using the internet, always let an adult be available or around to supervise. Always use the internet with adult supervision. That way you are safe. So like I would always say, Google is most effective, but let an adult be around you so that you are getting the right you are getting more information. I stand the chance to be corrected, but this is what I have discovered from using both Google and Kiduko. Now, we also talked about, so let me just move to my browser quickly so that we can, start working. Now, there are different browsers that we can actually use if we want to connect to the internet. Now, maybe in our other videos where I talked about using the internet, I expatiated on, different internet browsers that, children can use. And I talked about the Internet Explorer. I talked about Mozilla Firefox. I talked about Microsoft Edge and all of that. But in this particular class, we're going to be using Google Chrome. So this is Google Chrome. All I just need to do is double click on Google Chrome, and then it will open the Google Chrome page. It will ask me to choose an account. that I want to use, I'll just add new account, and then I'll say continue without signing in. So I don't need to do all of this, but I can just click done. So it's just asking me to choose a theme. Okay. Okay, let me just choose any of these already existing theme and then. Okay, so this is good. This is what the search engine looks like. Now on the search engine, there's what we call the address bar. This address bar here, this is where we type all of our information. Whatever you want to search for, this is where you type it. So let's say, for instance, I want to do a research on a particular topic, and what I want to do research on is, let me see, maybe let's say Nigeria. Now, there's what we call keyword. Whenever you are doing research on the internet, keyword is the phrase or particular word that you're actually doing research on. When you type this word right now is the keyword. Nigeria is the keyword. I can say Nigeria, my country. Nigeria, my country is actually the keyword here. Now, but let's focus on Nigeria. Now, if you look at this particular page, Google has actually shown you something. Now, what Google is actually telling you here is, this is your keyword. Now you can actually click images to get images of Nigeria. You can click news to get news on Nigeria. You can click videos to see videos on Nigeria. You can click maps to see the Nigerian map. You can click population to see population in Nigeria. You can click this to see the FC, the region, the currency, and the language. Google has actually helped you to summarize your topics into either image, news, videos, and all. Now, if I want to focus on images, I could just briefly click image and show me different images. You can see the image of transport system in Nigeria. You can see Nigerian, color. You can see the Nigerian map. You can see the road network. You can see the people. You can see Nigeria's culture. You can see different things. Now, I can click all. This will take me back to my home page. Now, if you check here, you can see the search results. This is telling you that over 2,860 billion results that you can find about Nigeria. 2,860 billion results that you can find about Nigeria. And if you keep scrolling down, you will see different information. If you scroll down to the last page, you will see that we have different pages. You can keep scrolling and keep scrolling till you get to the last page. You will see that we have different information about Nigeria. And this summary page here is the estimated number of results that you can find about Nigeria on Google. Do you understand? Now, another thing I want to talk about is when you now scroll down to see the different results. This is the title here. This is Nigeria. This is the summary of that particular information you want to get. So you can always read this summary to get an idea of that particular web page. So what this web page is telling you about this particular summary can give you an idea. So if you are okay with this summary, you can just click any of the links or the title to be directed to the web page where you can find this information. If you are not okay with this, you can also move to another title here, 12 things to know about Nigeria. Sorry, 12 things to know about Nigeria's first chartered accountant, Akintola Williams. You can just click, it will take you to his page and all that. If that's not what you want, you can keep scrolling down. Okay, you can see Nigerian history. This is the title, Nigerian history, population, flag, map, languages, and then, okay, maps. Now, that is the title, and then this is a summary. Okay, so from the summary here, you can see Nigeria, a country located on the west coast of Africa. Nigeria has a diverse geography with climate ranging from arid to human equatorial. So if you are okay with this summary, you just click on the title and you'll be redirected, to the page. Do you understand? So I could just click on this first title here, and then it will take me to that particular page. So let's go to that page and see. So you can see these are information about Nigeria, or this is information about Nigeria. You can read all of this, you can read all of this, you can read all of the information that we can find. You can find the etymology, Nigeria etymology, you can see the prehistory, you can see the early history, and all of that. So one thing you must learn about the search engine is that a search engine will give you it will give you the title of the report that you are looking for, the research topic. It will give you the research topic. It will give you a summary. It will give you a summary. Now, there's another thing I want to quickly explain to us while using the internet. Now, for instance, you have actually clicked on this particular information and you have read everything you can see on this page about Nigeria. This is talking about I think Lagos and all. After you have finished reading, please don't conclude that you have gotten the correct information. Whenever you are actually using the internet to do research, always evaluate. Now, evaluating means you can search different people's information on Nigeria. So, for instance, I have clicked the first page on my search results. I can go to the next one and click as well to read. The next one might have more or detailed information, more accurate information. So you can always check, maybe 2 to 3, information on that particular research topic to validate the research. Another thing is, when you are using Google to do research, always check the date. Always check the date, because there are some information that are not up to date. For instance, you go to Nigeria and you go to Google and you type the president of Nigeria. Now, sometimes you might find Muhammad Buhari, but Muhammad Buhari is no longer the president of Nigeria. The new president of Nigeria is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So you need to check the date. Oh, this date that this particular information was posted. Oh, this was posted in 2020. And this current president actually got into power in 2023. So you must be able to check the date of your research to be able to know if that particular information is actually, up to date. So those are the ways that you validate the information that you get on the internet. Here, I want to explain a few things that we need to consider when we're doing research on the internet. Now, this is very key. And I want to talk about keywords whenever we're doing research on the internet. Sometimes we want to make research about a particular thing, let's say music, and we want to focus on a particular branch or a genre of music. It won't be effective when you type the word music, because when you type the word music on Google, Google will give you a lot of results, and it might now be hard for you to get exactly what you want. This is when we use keywords. So for instance, you are on Google and you want to search for information about a particular type of music. Don't just type music like I just said, because typing music will give you too many information, or it will give you information you don't actually need. This is when we should consider the kind of keywords or how to use our keywords to be able to search effectively. So for instance, my research is on music, but not general music, but Afro music. It is better for me to type Afro music, and then Google will give me all the information I need. So if it is video I need, I could click video, I could click images, I could click news, I could click anything at all that I need. This is news. You see news here, but let me just click all. Now clicking all, you will see first result. It will show you, it will tell you about Afrobeat top 100 best of 2023 Afrobeat Naija overdose. You see different links. So here you can see the topic, research topics here, Afrobeat hits. Now you can see the summary. Listen to Afrobeat hits by Apple Music, whatever. Then this is top Afrobeat songs of 2023. You can see the summary. Welcome to Music in Africa, a recurring curation of top Afrobeat songs and all. Then the next one is Afrobeat. So this is Afrobeat. Do you understand? I believe you do. Now, another thing I want to also talk about is using quotation marks whenever you are doing research. For instance, I want to actually search for churches in Nigeria, and I want to read about churches in Nigeria, but I want my search results to emphasize, to give me results that has Catholic churches. Now, it is very okay for me to just use quotation marks so that you can tell Google that all the results you want to bring, look for the result that has Catholic church together. So when you type Catholic church like this, it might give you different kinds of information. It might give you information about church. It can give you information about Catholic church. It can give you information about Catholic. But when you use quotation mark, you are simply telling Google that what you need is results that has Catholic church as a phrase together. So this will give you the kind of results that you want. Now, you want to also do research about, let's say, about Catholic or priest. Catholic priest, or you want to, okay, let me use this very good example. For instance, our company is In-Depth Computers, and the abbreviation of our company is ICC-Serve. So sometimes you might go to the internet and search ICC-Serve and not find information on ICC-Serve. Or better still, you go to the internet and search information on In-Depth Computers, and you don't find information on In-Depth Computer. Or probably you are not sure which is the name of the company. Or for instance, you are not sure the name of the company. You can just say ICC-Serve and In-Depth Computers. ICC-Serve and In-Depth Computers. Or you can say ICC-Serve or In-Depth Computers. So when you say ICC-Serve or In-Depth Computers, it means you want computer to give you results that have ICC-Serve or In-Depth Computers. So if Google cannot find information on ICC-Serve, Google should be able to find information on In-Depth Computers. Or you can say you want to get information on ICC-Serve and In-Depth Computers. For instance, you want to get information on Dell and HP. So you can say Dell or HP. So what you are telling Google is, give me information about Dell or information on HP. So computer can give you information on either of them. But if you want to get information on both Dell and HP laptops, you can say Dell and HP laptops. Sometimes you might want to compare two phones together or two devices or two particular personality. You can say Samsung Galaxy Book 3 versus MacBook M2. what you are saying definitely is you want computer to compare these devices together. So these are how to use keywords. There are so many ways you can use your keywords to get your best results. I might not be able to talk about all of this in this video because we don't have so much of the time. But I believe that with this short information I've given to you, it will help you to do your research effectively and efficiently. Another places where you can get information or other search engines that you can use includes YouTube. YouTube is a fantastic place where you can watch videos on any research topic. It is very, very useful for research. Another place is ChatGPT. ChatGPT, you can get a lot of information from ChatGPT. Another place is from blogs. There are so many blogs here in Nigeria, so many blogs in abroad that you can find information from. And I hope that with this lesson, you've learned what you need to do quality research. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this class, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.